As you all know, coming in to get adjusted is super important, but also important is doing all of your exercises in between adjustments. And I hear all the excuses from people coming in when they haven't done their exercises in between visits. I will ask them, have you done your exercises, or how many times have you done your exercises? And I get lots of excuses. One of my favorite excuses is, but I already have like normal clothes on. I don't have my workout clothes on, so I don't want to then change just to do 10 minutes of exercise. Okay, so we're gonna do our exercise today wearing normal clothes. I'm wearing tight jeans and my work t-shirt, so you're gonna see that you can do this exercise no matter what. This is the one exercise that I give to people when they're beyond that point of pain and they're ready to really start strengthening and creating some dynamic strength through their core. So we're gonna go through a bird dog with a couple of extra challenges. So to begin with, come down into your hands and knees position, hands directly below your shoulders and knees directly below your hips. And from here, you want to find that neutral spinal posture. So remember the tilt of your pelvis, kind of like you're doing a cat-cow. You want to find halfway in between, and then squeezing the shoulder blades down and back and finding a nice neutral posture there. And then finally, remembering to bring your ribs towards your pelvis. So a gentle squeeze of your abs, kind of like somebody's about to punch you in the gut, and you want to brace for that. Now you still need to be able to breathe, so it's not a full squeeze so that you can't even breathe. You still want to be able to move dynamically through this exercise. So gentle squeeze of the abs, belly button down towards your pelvis, not sucking your gut in. And then from here, just start easy. Bring one arm out, replace it, opposite arm out, replace it. Start to feel the movement through each one of these joints, leg up and back, and leg up and back. Every time you go through these easy movements just to open up, just notice if there's a difference side to side. Notice if your body weight starts to shift to one direction or the other. You want to try and keep your hips parallel to the ground. Try not to let anything rock open. And take your time through each one of these. If you want to hold for a second, check back in with your abs, see if they're still engaged, and then moving into the full-on bird dog, reaching one arm and one leg. Now, the biggest thing that I see with this is people start to rock their pelvis and they drop their limbs. We want to still maintain that nice, strong, neutral posture, shoulder blades down and back, abs engaged, belly button down, and your pelvis in that neutral position. From here, squeeze your glute on the extended side leg and lift your hand towards the ceiling, still keeping your shoulder down and back. And then go ahead and replace, switch to the opposite side. Every time you come into this, again, it's fine if you mess up your posture when you first do it, but then come back to each one of those cues. Is my pelvis level to the ground? Are my shoulders down and back? Are my ribs reaching towards my pelvis? And then go for the squeeze of the glute, lift of the hand up towards the ceiling. Awesome. And then bring it back down. So just repeat that 10 times. And you'll start to feel some warmth in your body, but you're not gonna sweat through your work clothes, okay? If you want to up-level this, next thing to do is to tuck your toes under, pop up and off of your knees. Again, shoulders down and back, squeeze your abs, make sure that your pelvis is neutral, and then go for the reach, one limb at a time. So you don't have to go all the way into that bird dog. This is probably gonna be enough for you. Just go for that extra little squeeze, glute, back down, squeeze, glute, back down. And then when you're ready to go for that extra, reach and reach. Still maintaining that strong core and being mindful that your knee isn't floating higher and higher up. You still want to keep that healthy 90-degree bend. Awesome. All right, so give those a shot and you should be able to still do them in your everyday clothes. Let me know how it goes.